So now when it is a black woman, now all of a sudden it's not a sense of pride anymore. Now it's a how dare you polarize us and make it about black women, and it's just like there's an air, there's something in the air. It's like it smells like jealousy, like it
But
smells
Lord,
like men
some
don't want to see women progress. It smells like men hate to see a black woman actually doing something. You know, Malcolm X said something very
I don't think men hate to see women progress, and definitely I don't think black men are jealous of black women for the simple fact because they have been saying they don't need black men, they're strong and independent, they don't need them for shit. They've been saying that forever. You know, now that you needed the men to come out in droves and vote for Kamala, but the same men you've been saying you don't need, and they didn't vote the way you wanted them to vote, now you are pissed off. Now you don't like how they voted. But you for so long you've been telling them you don't need them, that you make your own money, you don't need them for nothing, they are useless, you're dating out of your race, you don't care, you got options. So how can you expect the same men that you've been telling for decades that you don't need them for nothing and that you're strong and independent, and now you need them to vote the way you want them to vote? That doesn't make any sense. That's hypocrisy. That's gaslighting at the highest order. Like, so I don't think that black men are jealous of black women. It's more like you told them you don't need them. So now they're gonna do whatever they want. Whether that goes against what you think they should be doing, whether that goes against what you want, the progress that you're talking about. But you told them you don't need them. So you know what they did? They said, we're gonna vote exactly the opposite of what you're voting for. Because you don't need us. No unity in the community.
interesting. He said, a civilization is only progressive as its women. And I think that we're
yo,
losing
he
sight
lied.
of
That
that.
nigga stupid.
Excuse me?
That nigga was dumb. He lied.
Did you just call Malcolm X dumb?
You said Malcolm X?
I sure did. You
Nah,
want to Google it?
but
Also, black folks did criticize Obama. That's the reason why Kamala lost, because black folks said we're not falling for the old banana in the tailpipe again with the whole vote for
well,
me because I'm
well,
black.
You
no,
can't trick us twice. That's the whole thing about it. See,
Hold on, y'all. Let her finish.
we
Let her
know
finish.
we're
Hold
Negro.
on.
I'm
We
sorry.
know who we are. Go
Hold
ahead.
on,
Go
Pierre.
ahead. She can have it. She's excited. Go ahead.
Yes, I am, because I want to get this out. Race is dead in
Get it out, baby.
2024.
Get it out.
Race is dead. We going straight on lineage because see that race stuff is how what they call in tethers, what I call foreigners. Foreigners come into this country and utilize our social and political capital to advance cause whatever you're calling yourselves. So that is the main problem. We were not going to allow this. I know that Kamala, her father comes from the elite mulatto class of Jamaica, because I do know about Jamaica. So I know that there's an elite mulatto class, and he happened to have enough money to come over here as a grad student in the 60s. In order to get a student visa, you got to have all your money up front. So he had enough money to come over here in the 60s as a grad student and move to California. That's the first thing. But her mother is a Brahmin Indian. They are the highest caste. They got arranged marriages. They didn't send her mama over here to marry the Jamaican mulatto man. They had a whole life set up for her over there. So when she brought back those two Jamaican mulatto children, they say, you can't do that with us. So that her mother had
I'm sorry, can you stop saying mulatto? It is such a racist term. Even Miss Mulatto changed her name to Big Mulatto because it's such a racist and nasty term.
That's my people. That's who I am. My grandmother
Your
is
people, you are a racist,
call themselves
self-hating woman. You know that?
You don't get to determine.
You are aligning yourself with the oppressor, and it is really you're weird.
Making culture.
You're weird. Go ahead. Keep saying racist, ignorant, self-hating terms like mulatto. That just goes to show you how off base you
Y'all gotta
are.
stop doing that. Y'all gotta, y'all gotta chill.
Hey, ladies, let me just finish my
I just want to say no. So let me finish it. So she brings back these two children who are not Brahmin. Okay, let's say that they're not Brahmin. So they tell her, they can't come up in here. So her mother had to create a Black world for these girls to belong to. And just because this Indian lady created her adaptation of what she thinks Black American culture is, does not make her an American Negro woman under any circumstances. When she said she put Tabasco in her greens, I knew that she was lying because we don't even eat Tabasco. That's not us. But she's talking so loud, and she's in this world that she and her mother curated for themselves because she could not go back to her Indian people. Please don't play with us when it comes to this ethnicity stuff. No.
I mean, even if it doesn't seem like it, but you can tell she voted for Trump, and you can tell she's defending Black men. Because she doesn't like the fact that she said Black men are jealous of Black women. That's why they voted for Trump instead of Kamala. And you can tell she's defending Black men. You know, it's good to see at least a Black woman defending Black men's decision. And so that way it's not just a Black man versus Black woman thing, you know. At least it's a woman versus woman. Because if it was a man speaking the way she's speaking, he would get attacked and be like, oh, you hate women. No, but it's woman versus woman. And she's like, hey, listen, I'm on the side of the men this time around. I like how they voted for. And to be fair, I've seen statistics that say 60 to 70% of Black men voted for Kamala. But because Trump won, all Black men are being blamed and attacked. But at least it's good to see that at least there's at least a Black woman defending Black men, you know.
No. I'm 100% Negro. I know who we are, and she not us. And she don't get to speak on my behalf. And she don't get to use my social and political capital that I got via birthright from my ancestors to advance her cause and the immigrant cause. Never. No.
Let me chime in there. I know everybody.
Real quick, she was responding to something I said real quick, Bruiser. Let me say this because she definitely I think you completely misconstrued what I said, and I brought up Angela Rye. Because if you go look at the Breakfast Club interview where Angela Rye was talking to Jill Stein, I believe that was some of the heat between Black women and white women that a lot of people noticed, and why white women basically turned on Kamala Harris. So this is not about Kamala Harris at all. And I really don't like the fact that you're talking about jealousy from Black men when Black men were basically in lockstep and 1 point down from what they did in 2020. Black men only like 79% to 78%, only 1 point. Now, this is the terrible part about it and why y'all need to stop race baiting. Black women made history on election night. Angela Also Brooks is a U.S. senator, Black woman from Maryland. Rochester, Black woman from Delaware, both senators. First time 2 Black women, U.S. senators, but yet you're trying to convince us that everybody hate you when you made history.
Right? Yeah, I think the majority of Black men don't hate Black women. No, I'm Black too, you know, so I would just say that. But the community has its own differences between Black men and Black women, you know, like it goes back to the first thing I said that, you know, the whole screaming, I'm strong and independent, I don't need no man. You can't turn around and then now I need you. I'm strong and independent. I don't need you, but now I need you to do this for me this one time. Most men are going to be like, no, you say you don't need me. So why should I do that for you? So it's only for so long that a man will hear a woman say she doesn't need him. And then she expects him to be there for her when she needs him. When for decades, for years on end, you've been saying you don't need the guy. You know, but anyway, these are the conversations after Trump came into office. Seems like it's getting worse, but I'm hoping conversations like this can at least bring some kind of unity, because at the end of the day, the community needs to be saved, and we need to be, you know, even if we agree to disagree, at least we need to do it in a respectful way. What do you guys think? Comment down below. Peace.